Alright, so the title of this message is The Promised Land. Earlier today, God had showed me the number 7282, help in Promised Land, like all simultaneously. Now, I have forgot all about this, but I took it down, and I plan on looking it up later. But just a few minutes ago, my heart got really, really, really heavy out of nowhere. It's like tightness. And I was just kind of talking to God, like, Lord, what's going on? I really don't have no reason to feel like this. So I cut on my worship music, and I'm like, Lord, speak to me, and I'm having my moment with God. The next song that came on was Possess the Land. So I know God was telling me to feel the emotions, release it, and get up. All right. The number 7282 ties to Psalms 35 and 20. So I'm going to read it. Y'all bear with me. It's really not that long. But if this message is for you, then you're going to stay through and listen, okay? And then after I read this, we're going to get into what the number meant and what God is trying to convey. But Psalms 35 and 20 is about people who are quiet and peaceful. They are the target of false accusation and deceit. And this psalm calls for God to intervene and defend the innocent. So you could be under a lot of scrutiny, deceit, people bothering you when you really not doing anything to anybody. But let me get into the word and then we're going to talk. Psalms 35 reads, Contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take up shield and armor, arise and come to my aid. Brandish spear and javelin against those who pursue me. Say to me, I am your salvation. May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. May they be like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord driving them away. May their path be dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. Since they hid their net for me without cause, and without cause dug a pit for me, may ruin overtake them by surprise. May the net they hid entangle them. May they fall into the pit to their ruin. Then my soul will rejoice in the Lord and delight in his salvation. My whole being will exclaim, Who is like you, Lord? You rescue the poor from those too strong for them, the poor and needy from those who rob them. Ruthless witnesses come forward. They question me on things I know nothing about. They repay me evil for good and leave me like one bereaved. Yet when they were ill, I put on sackcloth and humbled myself with fasting. When my prayers returned to me unanswered, I went about mourning as though for my friend or brother. I bowed my head in grief as though weeping for my mother. But when I stumbled, they gathered in glee. Assailants gathered against me without my knowledge. My God. They slandered me without ceasing. Like the ungodly, they maliciously mocked. They gnashed their teeth at me. I didn't expect this to resonate like this. Jesus. How long, Lord, will you look on? Rescue me from their ravages, my precious life from these lions. I will give you thanks in the great assembly. Among the thrones I will praise you. Do not let those gloat over me who are my enemies without cause. Do not let those who hate me without reason maliciously wink the eye. And this is a 35 and 20 where it was tying to. They do not speak peaceably, but devise false accusations against those who live quietly in the land. Now take note of that. They sneer at me and say, Aha, with our own eyes we have seen it. Lord, you have seen this. Do not be silent. Do not be far from me, Lord. Awake and rise to my defense. Contend for me, my God and Lord. Vindicate me in your righteousness, Lord my God. Do not let them gloat over me. Do not let them think, Aha, just what we wanted, or say we have swallowed him up. My God, my God. May all who gloat over my distress be put to shame and confusion. May all who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and disgrace. May those who delight in my vindication shout for joy and gladness. May they always say, The Lord be exalted, who delights in the well-being of his servant. My tongue will proclaim your righteousness, your praises all day long. Now, that was deep. And so when I get into what 7282 means, let me go back because I wrote it somewhere else. 7282 means rajia, and I hope I'm not badgering that. It's a Hebrew word. To rest, to be at peace, to quiet, to settle, restful, peaceful, peace, tranquility. Rajia primarily conveys the idea of calming, quieting, or bringing to rest. God is about to give you rest. It is often used in contexts where turmoil or agitation is brought to a state of peace or tranquility. Come on. This can refer to physical rest, emotional calm, or even the cessation of conflict. God is bringing rest to his people at this time. God is coming to help you, and he is leading you to your promised land, a place where you're going to be at peace. God has given you peace, like it's about to calm down, and it won't be no more. So though you might be trying to be at peace, and it seems like even just the devil, other people, family, it doesn't matter who it is. People are trying to disturb your peace at this time. A lot of things have been done and said behind your back. People have conspired against you without your knowledge. People have put false accusations against you. People have said you were something that you weren't. God is about to give you rest. He's about to bring calm, an emotional calm, a physical rest. God is about to bring you to your promised land. And what I mean by that is the land that's flowing milk and honey, abundance, peace, where you won't have to struggle as much. Things will be much easier for you in this next season that you're walking into. You're going to almost be gliding. It's going to come with ease, even financially, physically, mentally, your wealth, your health. Everything is going to be at ease now. Just hang in there a little bit longer. Just a little while longer. That's what God is saying. Just delight yourself in him. Keep lifting him up and praising him for what he's done. I'm going to try to link that song, Possess the Land, in the description box. But that was just a quick little word that God is leading you to your promised land. Grow with me, I will grow with you in Christ. Peace.